Alright. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see.
Want to know?
Here we go. We're live, baby. We are.
Want to know?
Here we go. We're live, baby. Alright, bet. You gotta love the music in the show. Alright. Just had it up on my phone so I can hear it. So it sounds good to me. Yeah. Hold on, Harris. I'm gonna work on that. Give me a sec. Let's see. See, the thing is, I need to figure out how to do that. I guess I need to log into it. Log into the account. You guys can't do it though? You just go to the video on the account and just, I don't know how to do that. I don't think I can do it for my PlayStation. Yeah, you're probably right. Shoot. Could you do it, Trying to figure this out. Yeah. Alright, cool. I think you should be able to do it if you just go to the video settings or, Let's get this started. Everything else should be fine. I don't think that anything else would copyright. At least I don't think so. Yeah, everything should be fine. Should be fine now. Should. Yeah. Wish I could change my position, but that's alright. Control in there. Oh my god, this game sucks. I love this game. I know, brother. It's on me. We'll figure it out. That's all I got. Alright, that's fine. Whoa. Come on now. Sorry, you got a big old rip of the vape in the mic. It's on me. Can I change my position here? I don't think I can. Bats I want the black bat. Those. I like those. Yeah, I should have set all this up before. I'm just feeling like doing a my player, you know. And we should be good. I'll activate them. We should be good to go. Road to the show. Alright. Perfect. Now, how the heck do I play? What in God's name? How do I play this? If you can't tell, I've never done this game mode, and I'm looking like a moron out here. I just want to play. It's active. It won't let me freaking start. There we go.
We're back at it with another season of the...
Don't want any of that. Alright, we're good. We're good to go. Now we're playing. Let's try to get some more people in here.
A young prospect
I'm gonna try to get my boy.
Expectations with a former coach.
I gotta fix up Joey's hair. Gotta play for the boys, I don't care. Alright, I'm pumped. We're in. We're about to be in the show. Let's kill it. So I guess we can start talking this up a bit. We can start with She-Hulk, I suppose. What do we think, Harris, and whoever else is in this stream? Welcome, welcome. I was actually, like, I was pleasantly surprised with it. I was liking the trailers, but I also wasn't loving it because, like, I thought it kind of looked like dog shit, like, visually. But it coming out, I'm like, oh, the CGI looks a little better. I still don't think it's great, but it looks better. And it's a good, like, I feel like it's gonna be a much different show the rest of the way, because it was just like, oh, this is just like a training montage, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Man, my controller's like ringing like it's a phone. It's funny. I hope you guys didn't hear that.
What? Are you
nah,
kidding me?
big fan. I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm just really curious who we see in it. Because obviously we're gonna get Wong, we're gonna get Daredevil, which I'm amped for to finally see him in costume. Like, of course we saw him in No Way Home, right? But, like, God, I really like the suit that they showed.
One of my favorite picks in this.
Like, I like the classic yellow and red. And I was always curious. I remember like hearing people say, "Oh, this is how it's gonna happen," right? Like they were always planning on doing the yellow suit. I'm like, man, I don't know if that can translate well to screen, but from what I've seen, I've been a fan. I've been a fan. Hopefully.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day 2022 on MLB The Show. It's the Northwest
Hopefully
Arkansas
we can get more. Like, I'd love to see like
Springfield
Punisher come in, like he's getting sued for like killing people or whatever, and Jen's got to get him off.
Coming your way next.
But I don't think Punisher's gonna be in this. But I just know it'd be freaking dope if we just see him in like one of these after credit scenes. So I thought it was funny. I really enjoyed. God, my guy looks fucking ridiculous.
To the right side, Chubby handles.
I need to turn off this audio on my controller. It's gonna distract me quite a bit. Hold on. We'll get back in there. Still gotta get used to everything with my, There we go. No more sound from the controller. We're good. Gotta get used to the PS5. I'm just so used to the PS4, interface, you know.
Here's the second baseman.
Look at this man.
Lacey.
No, but yeah, She-Hulk, it has potential for sure to be one of the better MCU shows. Overall, I haven't loved them. I've enjoyed them, that's for sure. But like,
little dribbler up along.
I don't know. The only one I really have loved is Loki. The rest I think have been like good or not good at all. In the last room I did, I think I ranked them, or I talked about them quite a bit. So we don't have to talk about all the other ones, but you know, definitely enjoyable. I like the actress a lot. I think she's gonna be a great Gen. Like, I love She-Hulk. You know, I've always loved She-Hulk in the comics and whatnot. I just don't want her to make Hulk her bitch, and that's what I got out of the first episode. I don't love what they're doing with Hulk in the MCU. I've said this multiple times. It's just, I don't know. I felt like I'm being like a bitch. Like, I really don't. And I'm hoping. Oh yeah, she's a great actress for sure. Great to see you in the chat, Harris. Always good. But yeah, I just don't know. Like, the thing they're doing with Hulk, I'm hoping what the show does is set it up so, like, the Hulk persona can come out again and splits away from Banner, so Banner no longer has, like, Hulk inside of him. Yeah, they fucked Thor too, man. It sucks. Yeah, Hulk and Thor are literally two of the best characters in Marvel, and they both should be the most powerful, and Thor is powerful. Hulk is powerful in the MCU too, but it's like we haven't seen it. Oh my god, that we just haven't seen it. You know,
struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little.
Like we haven't seen it since I'd say the Incredible Hulk. You know, which is hell. Like that was 2008, right? They came out the same year as Iron Man. Yeah. And I like so many people will say that's like their least favorite MCU movie and they think it's the worst. I'm like, that movie is miles better than half the shit we're getting now. Like, it's better than Black Widow, it's better than Thor Love and Thunder. I like it more than Ragnarok even. And people love Ragnarok and I respect it, but like I just don't love it because that's where you start to get this Hulk that I don't like. And even though I liked him like fighting Thor like as the Gladiator Hulk, right?
Hammered on the line, base hit. Headed
for
play.
I just know seeing like that Abomination fight between like Hulk and Abomination in Harlem. I'm like, this is so bad. And you see the thunderclap, and we haven't seen the thunderclap once since then until this She-Hulk episode. I'm like, God, like Hulk doesn't do anything. I was never watching Endgame, and I'm like, yeah, he does the snap, which is cool. Like that is a powerful thing. But like, you don't see him fight anyone really. Like, you see him somewhat in background, right? That's really it. And then, of course, in Infinity War, I guess just the Russo brothers and like Feige and like, I guess that Hulk, they just don't dig Hulk. It seems that way. Who knows? Also, side note, because we're going to talk some sports as well, Jordan Walker here is going to be a pimp. Look at that. That's spanked. Oh, well, oh yeah, that was a dinger. That was a ding-dong. Yeah, this guy's going to be a badass. Right now I'm saying it, I had to bring him up. Like, he's carrying it right now in AA. I don't know how he hasn't been brought to AAA yet. Yeah, dude's going to be a badass. Because again, I love the Cardinals, so I follow, like, I'm from St. Louis, blah, blah, blah. The Cardinals are my favorite team. Baseball is my favorite sport, so I love this game, you know? And I can tell when some guy's going to be an absolute dog. Double play, what a play. Yeah, we can get back to some MCU, some Marvel. Of course, I love, where was I going to go with that? I mean, we're talking She-Hulk, and I think we've had enough of She-Hulk talk, I would say. We can go with the I'm Groot shorts. So there's 5 of them, I believe. I remember watching the 5. I don't know if they're making more. They might do like a season 2 or whatever. But God, I thought they were actually like awesome. Like I like those more than when I was watching She-Hulk.
There's one.
But like, I just know my favorite one that just stuck out to me the most was the one where he's basically like a god to these things. It just cracked my shit up.
And welcome back. Now
this is called The Show. Yeah, thanks, Harris. Yeah, this is The Show. It's that's what they call like the MLB. Like whenever you get brought up from the minors, you finally made the show. Like you're in front of the lights, blah blah blah.
Lacey.
But yeah, this game it was a PS5 exclusive at one point, or PlayStation exclusive. But they said, you know, we'll let the Xbox guys get a piece because it's such a good game. I think this is the best sports game because it's actually like. I like the idea of playing as your own character or like your own player, and you just play until you get brought up, and you actually make the show. And oh, sorry, wait, this is 22. Yeah, The Show 22.
Pickoff move to first, and they got it.
Yeah, I know you're an Xbox guy. I don't know, man.
You're feeling so good. You just
to me, like, I remember watching the Xbox showcase. This was like a month or this was like a month ago, or a month or two ago. And I just don't think anything looks that good that's coming out. Like, I mean, Starfield looks good, but like, and of course you're gonna get Elder Scrolls. But I think these have to just be timed exclusive things. I mean, maybe not. Maybe Xbox is smart for buying Bethesda, but. That's the only reason why I would truly want an Xbox. Because, like, PlayStation to me, yeah, no, trust me, I get it. Bethesda has all my favorite games, like Fallout and Skyrim. Speaking of which, I wanna get into playing Fallout 76 because I have the PS Plus, like, membership thing, like, the best one. And I can just play Fallout 76 for free, which is nice. But yeah, no, I love Bethesda, but to me, I just think PlayStation has the miles better exclusives. Like, the second I play Spider-Man on PS4, I'm just like, holy cow. PlayStation is kicking Xbox's ass, in my opinion. Same with, like, Last of Us, which to me is, like, one of the best games ever. Uncharted series is epic. God of War, oh my god, the new one comes out fairly soon. That's gonna be epic. Like, to me, I think this trumps everything that Xbox is on. Yeah, Halo's fun. Like, I love me some Halo. But I'm a PlayStation fanboy. Like, it's literally my favorite games of all time are PlayStation exclusive. But of course, I know, like, playing COD, I'm sure back in the day was better on Xbox than PlayStation. You know, I had a good time, met a lot of good people playing on PlayStation, like playing PlayStation 3. Met, like, a lot of my good friends today through just playing COD. You know, playing Black Ops, you know? Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah. You got me on a video game tangent, pal. Shit. I can talk video games all day.
On the ground to third.
Yeah, I definitely want to start
one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Getting into. I guess we can talk about. No, yeah, I Am Groot. Yeah, that's where it stemmed from. So, I Am Groot. I thought it was really cute, really fun.
Now it's the second.
I'd like them to do more stuff like that. You know, just like little shorts that they're fun. I loved that when they start playing like the Marvel Studios logo and it just like Groot just fast forwards through it. I think that's hilarious. I love that because like it keeps it short.
Trying to bunt his way on. Baker. And he handles it himself for the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there. And that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where. Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
Perfect.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree. I love to play video games a lot more, man. It just... You start to lose a lot of time when you get older, and it sucks. I just remember back in the day, man, I'd play COD, like, right when I got home from school until, like, late. And then, like, if it was the weekend, that's all I would do, was just stay up to, like, 3 in the mornings playing COD. But I'm looking forward to the new one, Modern Warfare 2, because I actually really like the new Modern Warfare that came out fairly recently. That was 2019, I believe. I remember when that came out, I was like really vibing how that multiplayer played. It was fast paced. Then it went to Call of Duty Cold War, which I did not like it that much. And then the newest one, Vanguard, liked it a lot at first. But I feel like it's kind of how COD gets you. It's like, oh, the hype of the new COD, you play it, and it's really fun at first, but then everyone gets like super sweaty. And it's just impossible to play if you just don't play it for a while. And like, I remember I downloaded both that and Warzone for my PS5. Games look great on it. Like, Vanguard looks fantastic on my PS5. But I was just trying to play, like, just a shipment. Like, they have shipment 24/7, which is a classic map, obviously, if you play COD. And I'm just like, I can't do a damn thing.
Joey Chubby swings through one there.
See, one thing you gotta know about me, I cannot hit the Uncle Chuck, which is the curveball, if you know baseball. But I mean, give me a fastball anywhere in the zone, I'm gonna spank it to Kingdom Come. I don't want to bunt with this man. It's not gonna happen.
Kicks and deals.
Ooh, is that spanked? No, damn it.
And makes the grab.
It's loud zone, a little late. Yeah, I would definitely love some more Marvel shorts. Like, I don't know what you would do. I mean, honestly, great idea by Feige to do those. Because, I mean, Baby Groot, like, you know, we get him in Guardians 2, and I freaking adored the dude. Like, I was loving him in Guardians 2. And, like, a lot of people shit on Guardians 2. I'm one of the rare people who likes it way more than Guardians 1. So that's like the team actually being like a family, you know? I fucked up there. There's no shot. Damn.
And there are runners at the corner.
Well, you need to get better defensively, I will tell you that. Yeah, I don't know what they could do, though. I mean, to me, I would like...
In the air, out towards right center. Full extension makes
what a snag. See, I mean, I get it. If people don't prefer... Guardians 2 to 1. I respect it and I get it. I'm just one of the guys that I just love like all the themes of that movie. Like it's just family, like the relationship between a father and a son, and like I don't know, like the fact that like with Baby Groot, like you know Quill and like Rocket are like dads to the guy. Like it's cute, you know. And then like more like a mom, you know. Then they get their new adopted sister and Mantis. Actually, Peter's half sister because definitely. And then why can't I remember her name? I'm losing my mind. Karen Gillan's character. Gamora's sister. I don't know why I can't remember her name at all. Like it's blowing my mind. So I'm always on this stuff, man. Dude, I spanked that. Not good. God.
The grab on the run.
Good morning. I'm just gonna get off that because I can't remember. Oh, Nebula. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Sheesh. Should have stopped the stream now. I don't know my shit. No, but. Yeah, I guess we can get off Marvel a little bit. Cause I look forward to the next episode of She-Hulk, and I hope it's good. I think it will be. I'm gonna like seeing that as like a lawyer show. Speaking of lawyer shows, we just got to see the series finale of Better Call Saul. And whenever I watch that show, I'm just like, Marvel has to do something to step things up because like I'm not loving what they're doing. They just don't care about quality as much, in my opinion, especially with like graphics. Like I like graphics and like the stories are so short and like they're not drawn out. I feel like there's a lot. It's like kind of like Game of Thrones season 8. Like it's like I feel like and 7. Like I feel like if those were the full 10-episode seasons, instead of making them shorter, you can flesh things out more, get more character development, and have good payoffs. And that's how I feel about like having the 6-episode format with the MCU. It's like these are so rushed. I remember watching Hawkeye. I'm like, we should have had Kingpin in like a full episode before the finale and draw him out a bit more.
First pitch,
I don't know.
Close.
But talking about Game of Thrones, I think. Well, I'll stick on this topic actually before I do that. Because my thing is now we're actually getting. I think She-Hulk is 9 episodes. I'm pretty positive of that. I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. But I think it is 9, and that's nice because we'll actually be able to see things a little more. Like we get to know She-Hulk a bit more as well. What's up, Glutter Games? What's up, baby? Good to see you. But yeah, what I'm so happy with is that Daredevil is going to be 16 episodes, I'm pretty sure, and I'm like, thank God. But to me, that could also be a little too long. To me, I think the sweet spot is 9 to 13 episode seasons. I think that's the sweet spot, because I think Game of Thrones had it perfectly with 10 for so long. Breaking Bad went to like 13 episode seasons, which is perfect. That's what Better Call Saul was. It was like 10 to 13. Except for the last season, I think it was a little longer. I think it was like 14 or it might have been 16. I don't remember the exact number. But yeah, but I just want, again, to go to like the fact of like, shit, man, like, if I could just watch Better Call Saul for the first time again, it's like, that's art in front of me. And then I watch like an MCU show, it's like, it's just so popcorn. I'm like, make something deep and good.
Well, a big win by 8
Of course, it depends. I mean, like if you're watching like a, I don't know, like a Futurama or Simpsons, you can, where like these things, or Family Guy, where these things obviously don't have a story, you know. It's just like goofy stuff. You can easily have 22 episode seasons, but I think when you get to like shows like The Flash, for example, I think 22 episodes, like, man, it drags out too long. Like you don't need to have this whole like storyline fleshed out this long and also have filler episodes, because I hate filler episodes as well. That's what I hate with like Mandalorian, for example. Like that's only like an 8 episode season, which isn't bad. That's a decent number. But like when I get like a filler episode, I don't really care. Like why am I having to wait a whole year or two to watch this show? And like there's just some basically like side quest episode, which is kind of cool, because I mean at the same time, because it feels like a D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons type of show format. That's how I see it. Oh, you've never watched Better Call Saul? Do yourself a favor. Okay, no, I did not mean Futurama was a bad example, Harris. I'm sorry. I agree. But I mean more like a Family Guy or Simpsons, you know, where it's just like they can just do whatever and have it be long. Futurama is elite and has an excellent story. It makes me cry, and I can't wait for the revival of it. So I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for checking me there. But yeah, no. If you've never seen Better Call Saul, I'll tell this to anyone. You know, like this is recent. You know, like this just ended on Monday, and it's like it's still in my head. No, I hear you, buddy. Definitely, you gotta step up to the plate for Futurama. Hell yeah, I get it. It's one of my favorite animated cartoons for sure. For animated, adult animated shows. But Better Call Saul, I think, is just as good and possibly better than Breaking Bad. And like, whoever seen Breaking Bad's like, dude, what are you talking about? That's like the best show of all time. Like, yes, I know. And Better Call Saul is one of the best shows of all time too. Like, literally, you watch Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and El Camino. That whole storyline about these 3 characters is literally like it's some of the best storytelling I've ever seen, ever. And it's like its own little trilogy, and it's so drawn out. Like to have it as shows and ending with a movie is epic. The only reason I might say Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad, because even though I think Breaking Bad had one of the best finales of all time, I think Better Call Saul has a better finish. And what that show does is make Saul Goodman, he's legit like the main character of this universe, or it feels that way, which I think is nuts. And like when his story's like drawn out, I'm like, dude, this is one of the most tragic characters there is.
So 1 out, nobody on.
But again, I don't want to get into like too much story points, because if you haven't seen that show, I do not want to ruin that for you, because it is perfect.
Pitch is popped up. Baker settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out.
But yeah, we can get off that. It's just fresh in the head. Like, and I'm rewatching Breaking Bad at the same time too.
And now it's going to be.
Oh yeah, Vince Gilligan has said that he's working on it's going to be like similar to like a Twilight Zone, and I'm all for that. I'll watch anything that dude makes after watching what he just did with Breaking Bad, like the Breaking Bad universe. Like, literally to me, it's all perfect. Like, that is one of the best writers out there. I'm like, Marvel, get a guy like Vince Gilligan for a show and have something epic. Like, if I watch, like, trying to think of like a character that'd be good for it.
Get yourself in the scoring position.
out on a
I don't know. But just you get like a great writer like him to work on almost any character in Marvel, and you get like a solid series out of it, like a solid length series from it. It would be one of the best superhero shows of all time. I would believe that hands down. Like, Feige, go after these type of people. Stop just getting guys that just will be yes men for you, because I know you're trying to tell this huge story, and you're a genius, Feige. I know. But you're gonna build up to for Secret Wars. It's gonna be amazing, and we're still in the early stages, so I gotta be a little more patient. I know. And She-Hulk just came out, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. But anyway, we can get off Marvel and Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, blah blah blah. I want to talk about a new show that's coming out that comes out tomorrow, actually. House of the Dragon. So, Game of Thrones has always been one of my favorite shows ever, right? But then, like, just the ending is not there. Like, it kind of sucks. It's kind of buns, and that's what sucks about a great show. Like, if you just don't end well, like, it just tarnishes that legacy. Because, like, Game of Thrones was the biggest show of all time. But then you have a show like Breaking Bad, and what I think Better Call Saul will be when people start to be like, oh, it's done, it's all on Netflix, and people say it's epic. When you finish a great show with an excellent finale, like, it will be remembered forever. But yeah, House of the Dragon, though, I think, one, I'm hearing great reviews for it, for starters. And I think in terms of, like, quality and how it looks, I think it looks so much better. Like, the visuals, the camera shots, even the set, like, the set to me, like, I think the throne room looks so much better than what it looked like in Game of Thrones. Even the throne itself looks better. The costumes look great. The characters seem great. I just look forward to it. And I don't know how I haven't read Fire and Blood, so I don't know much about these characters. I know some about these characters for sure. Because I know about the Dance of Dragons, which is the brother and sister, like, fighting for the throne. Or, like, I think it's her uncle, actually. Yeah, it's her uncle, who's the brother of the king. So if just fighting for whoever gets on the throne next, I'm pretty sure they both, I don't want to spoil things, so. But this show's going to be really good. I really think so. There's going to be a lot of dragons in it, apparently, which is going to be dope. Because, I mean, with Game of Thrones, of course, we only had 3. So I look forward to seeing, like, a ton of dragons just going off on each other. And, like, I can already tell you now, whenever we get a huge battle sequence, like a Battle of the Bastards, oh my dear lord, it's going to be crazy. That's going to be like some Lord of the Rings type shit, but with, like, way more dragons. No, I agree. I definitely, because I love the Targaryens. The Lannisters are my favorite. Well, Starks are my favorite house. And then it's the Lannisters. But the Lannisters have, like, my favorite characters from the show and the books. Like, I love Tyrion, I love Tywin, and I love Jaime. Oh, there are confirmed 7 dragons in season 1. Oh, that is sick. Okay, I did not hear that. Harris, do you want to do a fact check for me? How long, like, how long's the season supposed to be? That's what I'm curious about. Because if it's 10, I'm pretty amped for that. Oh, Braun of the Bathwater? Hell yeah, Braun's the fucking GOAT.
Back to work, 3-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. 1 away.
Just gonna take a little breather. Take a drink of the 7-Up Zero Sugar. Cause I've been freaking rattling it off for like minutes here. I also need Joey Walnut to get a little more active. He's kind of slacking this game. He got a single though. Let's see him pitch. He's a two-way player. Oh, whoever's in the chat or whoever's watching, say hey. I want to know who's here. If you have anything to bring to the table, are you pumped for House of the Dragon? Because I know I am. I'm going over to my buddy's house tomorrow to watch the premiere. I think we're going to watch some Thrones before and after, so I'm pumped for that. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. 10 episodes for season 1. Bitchin'. Yeah, I think 10 is definitely a sweet spot for a show. Like, I loved the 8 to 9 episodes for Stranger Things, but, like, the episodes are so long, so it feels like a little longer, but that's a show I can't wait for. To me, it's been like, once Better Call Saul ended, I'm like, shit, man. There's no shows I'm looking forward to, but then I'm like, oh, right, we got House of the Dragon the next week, and then Rings of Power right after that, which I hope is good. I hope Rings of Power is good, but who knows? Who knows? I think it looks great visually. I'll tell you that. I just hope they don't tarnish. One, I hope they honor what Peter Jackson did with the trilogy, with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Because he did great, like, presenting that story that J.R. Tolkien wrote so many years ago. Like, it felt perfect to me. And I hope Rings of Power captures that, just that feeling, you know? Trying to think of okay, to me, I always talk this with my buddy Brad, who you guys know if you've seen any of his videos. Me and him have been wanting to write like a Robert's Rebellion show, and we think it would be excellent. We make it super accurate to like the books and just the vibe of those characters, and I think that's what they need to do. To me, like I like them doing the Dance of Dragons, you know, because that is a sick story within the Game of Thrones universe. So I'm looking forward to it. What I saw, though, I remember on Twitter, I think it was yesterday.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some AA
it was at like 130-something reviews for House of the Dragon.
Arkansas Travelers.
Yeah, it was like 100-something reviews, and it was at like a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now it's like up to like 300, and it got bumped up like 10%. Now it's at like 85. So people are liking this show, so I'm amped. I'm pretty amped for it.
Man at first with one gone, and now the DH, Joey Chubby.
Yeah, I'm also pretty tired. I had a late night last night. I'll tell you what, it was wild.
Yeah, he swings.
Yeah, we talk a little though. You know, I'm honestly
sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. Contact with that pitch.
My boys, the Cardinals, are looking like the team you want to bet on. Usually, so we have the MVP of the league on our team. We have literally another MVP candidate on our team as well. We just got two good guys at trade deadline. Pitchers, which we needed, and they're both playing their asses off. So I'm very happy about that. Teams that I'm not looking like I would want to bet on anytime soon are like the Yankees. When you have guys like Aaron Judge, literally like he's in a drought right now, even though he's been one of the best players all year. Like he's probably MVP of the AL. But like I don't know, the Yankees have just been blowing it this past month. Like since the trade deadline, they've not done well at all. Like my Cardinals, we swept them like a week ago. Yeah. That was sick. I went to one of those games because like the Yankees and Cardinals like rarely play each other. Like they need to play them more, and also right there. Like
found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing.
It was though. It was on Fox, I think, that whole weekend. But that's one of the two most successful franchises in MLB history, and they need to play more.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. And now, Luke Baker.
I don't know, the Yankees are they're fizzling out a little bit. I still think they'll get hot at the right time. Because, I mean, they're too talented not to. Their pitching has just been a little underwhelming, and their hitting slowed down quite a bit. And, like, with that team, you need that hitting to go off. Let's see. One vision or... Let's do that. I'll get on base here. Oh, Walnut wants it.
Stout back to work.
They're going to change his name to Joey Walnuts. Yeah, that sounds better than just the singular walnut. He's got a pair. Oh, that was a good pitch. I can never hit the curve. God. I don't know, who do we like in the chat? Who are your guys' teams, if you follow baseball at all?
That one out to right.
Ooh, was that spanked?
Under this one.
I gotta upgrade my power, man. I can't figure out how to do this. Ah, it sucks. It sucks.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Joey.
Having a pretty good start to the season, though. I'll tell you what.
On the ground to third. And they got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him.
The Dodgers, they're looking pretty good. I'll tell you that. They've been really hot recently. I mean, they're just one of the best teams in baseball. That team is stacked.
1 for 3.
I'm just saying, if Cody Bellinger could figure his shit out, that team would be too scary. What I love about the Cardinals, though, that's why I would bet on them almost any day, is that like they can play any team.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough
What
day at
happened
the
here?
office, even for the skippers.
You're not liking what you see out there, Coach?
Just sputter,
Chill.
not able to get anything going.
Yeah, but the Cardinals can go out there and beat any guy. Oh, damn, I got under it? Shit. No, they can literally go out and beat anything. It's the pitching when it's on, when the hitting's on. Like, one of the most dangerous teams out there, for sure. So again, if you are, you know, going to the casino or on your phone, if you live somewhere where sports gambling's legal, always put a little bit of a touch on the birds, you know. I also would say most of the time, you can put some money on Paul Goldschmidt to get like a single or a dinger or just to record a hit, you know. That guy, he's having a monster season. It's scary. Like, he's by far the MVP, like by a mile. I'm just loving on my boys right now. I'm trying to think else. The Padres, they'll make playoffs. They'll be a good wild card team. But I think the Cardinals are going to play them, and I think the Cardinals definitely beat them. They're changing the playoffs a little bit this year. It's going to be longer, too. Like, the World Series is going to go into November, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, the Padres will probably play the Cardinals in the wild card. I would bet on that for sure. I'd say the Cardinals win that series. The Giants, they're not playing that good at all, which is sad. Ooh, I'm starting? Oh, you're about to see Joey Walnut just go off on the bump.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're
Are there any movies coming out that y'all are interested in? I haven't really seen, oh my god. Harris, I know you love the Stros. The Stros, I think they're in the World Series. I don't know if they win the World Series, but they are in that for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. They're easily the best team in the AL. If they could just not get injured, like their best player's going through something right now. Jose Altuve's a dog. Alex Bregman's a dog.
And our starting pitcher here today,
of course, Jordan Alvarez is a dog, but again, that's the guy who's like, he's going through something. He got hurt. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he's okay. He's one of the best young players in baseball. Then, like, when you see what happened with the Padres, like Tatis getting suspended for taking PEDs, that's bad for the game. It sucks because Tatis is one of the best guys out there. Whoa! Holy cow, that was a missile. Beast? What's Beast? I haven't seen anything about that. I'm curious what that's about.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone.
I still need to catch
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right.
I haven't watched Prey yet.
So
I might do that after the stream, actually. But I've been watching Breaking Bad. It's like literally, it's blowing my mind right now. Because I just got to season 5. I'm just like, dude, Walt's ego in the beginning of that is unreal. He officially thinks he has the biggest cock on the planet.
They're not afraid to go after guys, throw strikes, get.
Oh.
Swing and this one's blasted. It's got a chance.
That's right. I remember seeing that trailer.
And there are 2 down.
Yeah. Oh, that's surprisingly good. Because it kind of looked like a B movie to me. I'm just like,
now it's gonna be
Idris, what are you doing? But yeah, surprisingly good shit.
Play in last night's game. A little breather for him.
What I want, I would like a mini series.
And the first pitch
Did I hit him?
misses for ball
That was
one.
close. I would definitely would like a mini series or some show. Or just a prequel movie, which deals with the beginning days of A Quiet Place, like right when the aliens come. Because, like, I remember watching A Quiet Place Part 2, which I thought was brilliant. That came out like a year ago now. Or did that come out earlier this year? I don't remember.
And there's the strike.
As a hitter, you got
Not
to learn
winning
something
Oscars,
from that
huh?
pitch. You
Yeah,
clearly
for
wasn't
Beast.
timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do
Huh.
damage.
No, that's cool. That sounds like a blast, Harris. Like, as long as the movie grabs your attention in some way.
How vocal the umpire is today. No doubt.
That's what you got. What you wanted from at the movie theater, man. Like, that's all I want. I just want there to be like good, new, original things coming out. Like, I know when I saw like the first A Quiet Place in theaters, I'm like, holy shit! This is great. I'm a big fan of like those movies, if you can't tell. So interesting.
Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up.
All right, maybe I'll have to give that a look. I haven't been to the theater in a while, man. The last movie I saw was Thor, and that was just a bad taste in my mouth, I guess.
Chubby.
I definitely didn't catch what's out there. You saw Bullet Train, right?
First offering is off.
I did want to see that. It's kind of a shame Prey's not in theaters for all the praise it's getting. I definitely want to see that.
Swing and a miss.
Because that's how I feel. I'd rather watch that movie in a theater because I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down.
Yeah, right. I mean, like I love all my franchise shit, like, you know, because that's the stuff you can really dive into and like, you know, have a lot of knowledge on. But just like going to a theater and seeing some movie that you think, oh, that looks good. When you went to see like Thor: Love and Thunder, you see a trailer for something, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see that. That's always a good feeling, you know. I'm just trying to think what comes out the rest of the year, though. I don't think there's really anything I'm that in for. Well, shit, doesn't Halloween Ends like come out in October? I haven't seen like a trailer for that, or that marketing's not really that good right now.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Oh, they're both tickets, huh? Yeah, no, definitely. I need to catch Bullet Train, and I will watch Prey.
Up the middle.
People seem to be liking your Prey video, though, my guy. I just like when I was looking at the stream on my phone, I just remember seeing that like it was at like 200 yesterday. It jumped up quite a bit, man. Congrats. You always gotta love that.
So digging in, number 20.
All right, so Halloween does come out in October. Cool. I'll give that a look, you know. I just wish John Carpenter would come back and direct it.
First offering and it
just How's that a ball? That is a bullshit call. Look at that. You see that right there? That's perfect. That's paint even. Man, this ump has it after walnuts. Yeah, that's a makeup call. That's a fucking makeup call if I've ever seen one. You know you fucked up, Blue. Excuse my language. We have any kids in here?
To second, pulls him off the bag.
Dude, how'd you step off that bat, man? Come on. Come on. I'm throwing an ace game right now. Could have had the double play.
Everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
I get a little more locked in when I'm pitching because I kind of have to be. But
foul.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. You made that video at the right time, man, because people are eating that movie up. Oh, bet. Wonderful, wonderful. I have a sailor mouth at times, man.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curve.
You know, kids will watch anything nowadays. I work with like kids at a child care center. It's just like,
swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
I don't know. You get one. They're like 5-year-olds just cussing up a storm. I'm like, shut your mouth. What's wrong with you? It's just because that's the thing with technology, man. I don't think I'm gonna give my kid a phone or like a tablet until they're like, I don't know, at least 12, kind of the 12 range, because I just don't like how kids are constantly always wanting to be on this shit.
Swing and a base hit. They won't test
all right, Walnut's got himself in a jam. We got bases loaded.
Here's the center fielder, Jack Larson.
Oh my! All right, don't worry, we got this. Gotta get the strikeout here. The K is what we need. Let's see. I'm gonna go a little in the dirt here.
That one missing.
That's not a curveball. I think I need to change my wind up because
perhaps on the ground for a double play.
That curveball has zero dip.
But you got to make some pitches.
Right, I'll listen to my catcher. Gotta trust him. Oh my God! What are you doing? It's not even my fault, man. What's that call? Is that fucking call?
2 runs in on the play, and they take a 2-run lead.
Damn. Man, that first inning, I'm like, man, I might be kind of nasty with it, and I don't have any outs, and now it's 2 runs, 2 guys on base.
They take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
See, I agree, man. Like, I'm on my phone a ton, but like I just eat up like information, shit like that. These kids will just be on like YouTube and shit or playing games constantly.
On second.
I think that destroys attention spans, and then like what they watch is just like, man, you're too young for this. So that's why you're mouthy.
Well, we call that keyholing.
I agree.
Right there and
kids definitely need to start reading again.
He's not going to swing that early.
Like whenever I have a kid, I'm like, I want you to read The Hobbit. When he comes like to a decent age, I want you to read at least a chapter a night. And if you're really loving it, keep reading, keep going. And then when you're done, like with the book, and you tell me like what you thought. We'll do something fun together, or that's when I'd be like, all right, let's sit down, let's watch that movie, or like, and then I'll be like, all right, now I'm going to show you the movies for Lord of the Rings, and if you really want to read the book, it's a lot harder to read, but you can go for it, you can try.
Next pitch is
that's just all you gotta do. It's all about like, it's about rewards, you know. If you give a kid a reason to do something, they'll do it, and then they'll find enjoyment in it. See, that's beautiful, man. I love that you read The Hobbit by 3rd grade. That's excellent. Because, I mean, it was made to be a kid's book, you know. God damn it. I'm about to be taken out of this game. I'm surprised I haven't been. I'm at like 40 pitches. I have 0 outs. Bases loaded again.
And here is Joseph Odo.
Jeez.
Bases loaded.
They're not loving the walnuts. Oh, my dear God. At least I'm getting out here. I'm about to have another run. Shit. My guy can throw a cannon.
The throw is wild and it gets away. He'll score the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
There you go. You just have to know the minds of a kid, man. They're just innocent and like they'll do anything told by authority. So if I'm just like, hey, if you want this, you got to do this, and they're like, okay. They might bitch and moan a little bit, but. Yeah, they're not loving the walnuts.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for
that's an all-time call. One of these days, I'm gonna get.
What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's
when I'm just deciding to stream and talk shit with my boys. We like to play this game a lot. We say some stupid shit. Like we just love playing this game. We'll have like elite commentary, which I think people would eat up in my eyes. Alright, I gotta keep my eye on my phone.
Ground ball could be 2. Good feed, that's 1.
Alright, thank God, we're out of that inning. There's no way I'm put back in. There's no chance. Oh my God, they put the walnuts back. Oh my.
Back to work. There's a strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around.
Dude, I'd be freaking intimidated if I see this man on the bump.
To the plate. And now the count is even.
Like his arms are freaking huge. His shoulders are wide. This is a wide man who is 5'5", and he's got a booty. Look at that butt. Look at those thighs. This man's a monster.
Pitch. That's inside.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Is there anything you're like really looking forward to that's coming out? Because I haven't really seen much marketing for anything. I have no idea. Like, I know like we're getting to the time of the year. Like it's the end of summer. We're gonna have a couple months in the theater that aren't great. But like once we hit like Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, we should have some excellent stuff. Ooh, got the K there. Nice. Okay, Walnuts is back. He's feeling it now. It was a rough inning.
And first offering is fouled off.
I could be completely blanking on something that I'm missing, but it's like right now, like shows are like eating up my time way more than movies.
Pitch.
Of course, you're gonna find a hidden gem every now and again, but nothing's just been grabbing my attention at the theater. But I love the theater. I'd go all the time on Tuesdays right after school, like school in high school, because there would be like $5 Tuesdays. Me and my buddy would just see like whatever looked good to us. See, 3,000 years of longing. Here, let me read this comment. Ooh. 3,000 years of longing? That sounds good. That plot synopsis seems pretty dope. That Idris Elba as a genie. I feel like I saw that trailer, but I don't remember. I don't remember if I did, though. But that sounds like I've seen that trailer. I definitely remember seeing the Beast trailer. I'm like, this looks okay. But I feel like, is Beast a ticket for you, Harris?
No, just to
I mean, I'll eat up anything with Idris. I think Idris is the freaking man.
Right there. I think the hitter
all I know is, like, I just remember on $5 Tuesday, me and my buddy, we went to see, like, man, we gotta see Manchester by the Sea, and we hated our lives after that. We wanted to end it all that day. Like, this is the saddest shit ever. God, that was such a good year for movies. That came out, La La Land came out.
He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
George Miller is directing this movie about a genie played by Idris Elba until this Winton rubs the lamp. That sounds elite to me. Holy shit. That comes out this weekend. I'll have to give that a watch. That sounds good. If you see it, let me know what you think.
And that'll do it. And welcome back.
I'm trying to think, is there another Marvel movie coming out this year? Oh, no. Never mind. I'm looking forward to Wakanda Forever, actually. I think that looks really good. That trailer blew me away.
And first off,
I'm really hoping that with Secret Wars, they bring in a new T'Challa by recast it. Like, that's a good way to do it. Okay, I feel like you can't not have. To me, that's what I think Secret Wars is going to do. Is we're going to have a new universe played by different actors for the most part, or whoever you still want to keep, you can. But I just, like, you can't not have like a Steve Rogers, a Tony Stark, or a T'Challa. You know, like that's like. I feel like you have to have Peter Parker, you have to have Doctor Strange, you have to have all these guys. Because to me, that's when you'll always lose, you always lose something. Because then we would never have seen Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man if we just constantly had Tobey. We never would have seen Tom. Even though Tobey's the GOAT, it's good to see someone else play these characters because they're legacies, and like that's the thing with a shared universe, man.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike.
The thing is with the comic shit, it's easy to do if you bring in the multiverse, and I think that's what Feige's gonna get into eventually, where you can honor all these old characters, like all these old actors, and still have them come in and play the roles again. Like I guarantee we see RDJ as Tony, and we see Chris Evans come back as Cap. Like I guarantee that.
So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really.
But I mean, I also think we're going to see Tobey. We're going to see Hugh Jackman, I think. But then you're going to see all these new guys playing these roles. It's going to be epic. And you can always do this every few years. No, I agree, man. What you said with Chadwick Boseman, it sucks that he died. It sucks. Like, you got to feel bad for the family. And it's like, he doesn't own the role of Black Panther, though. Like the family doesn't own that role. You can easily recast him at some point. And they should have, I don't think it would be this,
in the air, left field.
I don't know. I think what they're going to do with Wakanda Forever is going to be cool. Like, you're going to, Shuri probably be Black Panther. She takes on the mantle. It'll be cool to see. And then we'll eventually get it to new T'Challa. And I'm more than happy with that.
And obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, no, I saw that, actually. That you can't recast the X-Men.
And a pitch. Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is.
I agree. Namor's going to be dope. He's one of my favorite characters in the comics, for sure.
Ooh, missed a mistake.
I think it's interesting that it's technically not Atlantis, and I get it, I guess. They don't want to be like, oh, this is our Aquaman, even though he is.
I don't like to see
I like when they go with the
that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up.
And a swing and a miss.
I like when they go with the Namor being the bad guy, because it's kind of how it started. For the most, from most cases he is, but whenever they decide to be cool, it's awesome.
And a pitch.
And then when Namor actually shows, because obviously you gotta realize when Doctor Doom and Kang and even Galactus get into the equation, it's I feel like most bad guys, they're like, okay, all right, we're gonna help the Avengers right now.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
I was really curious what the main Avengers team looks like going into Kang Dynasty. Obviously, by the end of Secret Wars, we're gonna have a crazy new lineup.
That one ripped left.
Because I know Feige's are planning out the. Damn, he was
And it hops
snag
over
that
the
shit.
wall for an automatic double.
What I hear is Feige's planning for like the next saga to be like a lot about the mutants. I think that's gonna be dope.
Is fouled off.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence.
I mean, yeah, with Wakanda Forever, like, I know that movie to me is just like, that whole style of it is something that we've been missing from the MCU, where everything just looks the exact same. It's like, at least this one actually looks like a film. I feel like it hasn't. Like, I know Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm like, dude, these are all copy-paste. Like, Shang-Chi to me, well, and Eternals, like, that's why I've been liking those movies more. It's like, at least these feel like a similar vibe, or like a different tone. Where, like, Thor: Love and Thunder, it's like, yeah, I'm literally, like, watching a movie that came out, like, 5 years ago.
And we'll see just how many outs he's able to get.
Joey Walnuts was relieved.
The save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
4-1 the final here today.
Yeah, that's what it's, I agree. It seems interesting, but you know you gotta get like Rogue, you have to have Wolverine, you have to have Charles, you have to have Magneto, you have to have Jean, you have to have Scott. Like, I love all those characters. Like, the X-Men are some of the best Marvel characters. Same with Fantastic Four. I feel like in most cases they haven't been done justice, but specifically the Fantastic Four. Even though I do eat up those old movies, because I mean that's just the era of like comic book movies I grew up on. You know, like just that era of watching like the like the Sam Raimi Spideys, Blade, the OG X-Men movies, Fantastic Four, Hulk, Daredevil. Like and even Nick Cage's Ghost Rider. Like I ate up all those movies, man. And that's why I'm really hoping we see like all those characters come into Secret Wars, because that would make the child and like my inner child just be like, I can't even, like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I'd be such a happy man.
Now it's the DH.
Get a drink of the
Joey
water.
Chubby.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so
the
comfortable with
walnuts.
taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, I agree. I mean, I like the third act, but the CGI is a little rough for Shang-Chi. No, I completely agree, Harris. I guess we'll see, man. Like, that's why I appreciate what Wakanda Forever looks like, you know? I think Coogler's a great filmmaker. I didn't love the first Black Panther, but I think now he's going to have a lot more, like, creative freedom than he did then. I feel like he didn't have a ton, but I don't know. The CGI looks good, and like, compared to the first Black Panther, that's fantastic, because I think the CGI was miserable in that movie at times. That's my thing, man. Marvel just has to give these people time. Like, space things out a smidge more. You can still have all these things come out in the same year, but you can't just put it all on them in like the last few months. I think it's crazy. Like, to me, like, when I watched, like, Phase 1, like, I was just watching some of the first Avengers the other day. Like, every now and again, I like just throw on scenes from the old era. Unless I'm feeling like actually watching a full movie. I was like, man, Tony looks miles better in that than he does in Endgame. I'm like, dude, that's 2019 compared to 2012. The CGI should not look worse. And you're Disney. You have, like, insane amount of money.
That one blasted deep to right.
Did Walnuts bank it? Oh, he's
can't
going.
Get there. It's a base hit. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Good job. A double for the Walnut.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able
Joey
to get to a ball
Two-Bag.
that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing
I was
wrong
with the first
extra
stinger
bases
with,
right
the Walnuts.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Moises Gomez. Now
Double
leave it
nut.
up.
Yes.
Got him. And
That's a great call, Harris. The double nut.
So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next is the designated hitter.
That's a good point, though. With Black Panther, that they're actually building a world in the MCU. Like, where most of the world building is cameo. Yeah. That's what I think they're going to be doing more so with like the Cosmos once they bring in like Nova, and that's what I think the Marvels is going to do, and Secret Invasion. I think it's going to be a little bit more like what Black Panther did with Wakanda. And then same with the street level, because obviously we always see New York, but like once we have Daredevil in, and then like they have a lot more Spidey. Because I hope they just throw Spidey in like in Daredevil, for example, like sometimes, you know.
Tag safe.
At least that's what I would hope for.
A good hustle to move up.
And like, but when you see like those two, you eventually get like the Defenders. You get Luke Cage, you get Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Punisher, all these people, right? It's gonna really flesh out like what like the street level like crime of New York is gonna be like. And I can't wait for that, because we haven't really had that. Like it's mostly just been like end of the world scenarios. But that's why I appreciate like the first Ant-Man a lot, and I appreciate like Homecoming, because it's like not everything needs to be an Avengers level threat. Like I like it being like the smaller scale. Sometimes to me it just feels so much better and impactful than like, oh, it's always the end of the world.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power.
But again, I appreciate though at the same time, I feel like that mostly should be for when I'm watching an Avengers movie, you know?
Very good read and can determine whether or not he.
Oh yeah, dude. I need Nova ASAP. Nova's one of my favorite characters in Marvel. It is actually a tragedy he has not showed up yet. I bet he's in Guardians 3. I think that's when he gets introduced. Hold on, sorry, I gotta check the phone real quick. Let's see. Alright, Mara's still. Alright. We'll get back at it here in a sec.
Can score on that.
Okay, well then I think it would be like what he did with Guardians 2, because yeah, I understand. They're definitely going to show off Adam Warlock, which is cool. I can't wait to see Adam Warlock. I see Nova showing up at the end of the movie or in an after credit scene, just like with Thor: Love and Thunder, what they did with Hercules. I think it'd be like that, and then also what they did with Warlock and Guardians 2. With that, I think that's the perfect place to introduce Nova. Same with Eternals, where like the Black Knight after credit scene I think is excellent, and same with the Star Fox after credit scene. So I can't wait for Black Knight, and then obviously that was confirmed to be Mahershala Ali, like Blade, going to Black Knight in the end of Eternals. I really like Eternals. I think it's really shat on for no reason.
Well done, drives in the run. He wasn't able to elevate.
You know, I do like Shang-Chi more. I've said it so many times that Shang-Chi is easily one of my favorite MCU movies.
Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
No outs, runner at first.
Oh yeah, no, the fact that Black Knight didn't have to immediately be Black Knight, just have it as an after credit scene. And if he's in Blade, that's gonna be epic. I can't wait for a Midnight Suns movie or show, because I mean, the fact that they're doing Thunderbolts as a movie, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get a Midnight Suns movie. Which I'd rather have than a show, based on how the shows have been. But like, if you can get Punisher, Ghost Rider, Blade, Black Knight, potentially Wolverine, potentially Daredevil, like, God, I can't wait for Midnight Suns. Such a dope group of characters. That's like supernatural with the street level. I can't wait for the more supernatural stuff, like with Blade, Ghost Rider. Doctor Strange, like that's besides the street level is easily my favorite thing with Marvel. So again, I love Spider-Man and Daredevil the most.
Didn't let it affect his focus. Came back with another good pitch to get him.
I really dig characters like Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider. God, I want Ghost Rider more than anything though.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be.
I get it. No, I get it. I know it's not the best, but I just don't think it deserves that much hate. But Eternals to me, I think is decent. Ooh,
this one lifted in the air, left field, and there's two away.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder comes.
I'm still trying to think what comes out. Oh, ooh. Honestly, at this point, my most pumped up movie for the rest of the year is definitely Avatar. I think that movie's gonna be epic.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
Specifically from a visual standpoint, but I'll eat up anything James Cameron makes.
Line drive.
So I love the first Avatar. Obviously, Titanic is excellent. And of course, the Terminator movies and Aliens.
Back here at the ballpark, and here is Joey Chubby.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what's coming out. I'm like, is anything really coming out that's big? But yeah, Avatar and Wakanda Forever, like the only two. Yeah, and I'll give Halloween Ends like I'll give it a little respect.
Comes up
Damn, I'm
empty
swinging
on
a
the swing,
junk.
0-2 now.
Well, it's critical right here that they.
So yeah, I guess we have a pretty decent end of the year, but I just know like seeing like a movie like Maverick in the theater, I'm like, damn, these are what movies need to be. And then I see Thor: Love and Thunder after that, I'm like, god damn, like what is Marvel doing? Because again, same goes with what I was saying earlier with like Better Call Saul, like that just ends. I'm like, no, none of these shows are that good. Like they should be. I'm hoping that's what Daredevil will be. Like I swear, if it's like even just like 75% of what it was on Netflix, I'll be happy. That's fine with me. But if it really goes like the route Marvel has been on, I'm gonna be pretty pissed.
And he's down 0-2 as
stuck
he
in this
swings
game.
through it.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the
that's
ball
not true.
a mile.
I had the
Make sure
double
that he
nut.
stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Chases in the dirt,
Look at him
slider there.
run.
Gets to it, on to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end.
They're gonna
And
do
your final 4-2
one.
for
Well,
Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
so I've been screaming for a bit. I might call it quits here soon. I mean, it's been fun. Of course, I love talking. Okay, so I did not see The Northman, which I really need to watch. I've been a little slacking on the movies this year, and even though I feel like a lot of good shit has come out, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, I have not seen either, and I hear that's excellent. I'm just hoping all this stuff just goes on streaming service. I know Northman will, or it is. It's on Peacock. Top Gun, I would hope it goes on something. I feel like whatever streaming service would probably pay for those rights would want to try to go after that because it's like the biggest movie of the year by a long shot. Yeah, I do need to watch Prey as well. I don't know. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it quits here. I'd love to talk all day, but can't do it. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. And, of course, this is always here. We'll try to do this once a week, if not more. We'll have a good time. All right. Peace out.